Hello, chat. What's up? How's it going? As you can see, we are doing a Stormgate. Will I do a full Stormgate stream today? I'm kind of thinking about it. Because there's a new patch. Imagine that, playing a game that patches. Whoa. Whoa. So let me find some of the relevant things that I want to look at. So, it doesn't talk about the stuff. This, what's, oh, you mean the, Monk's thoughts on the changes? Do you mean that one? Too intense? What's too intense? Stormgate? Or am I being too intense? I have never in my life been called too intense. So, it is faster to go to T2. Relevant for us. Apparently, Seraphim were bugged. And they were taking 50% reduced damage from everything. Not just creeps. Which does mean they were probably overperforming. Some of the camps, actually all of the camps grant 60% increased bounty, so creeping is actually better now, which does mean Seraphim might actually be even better. But they're also weaker at fighting because they don't take 50% reduced damage. Kree also got nerfed. As everyone was wondering, why the fuck do they have 50 armor when they're rolling with the upgrade? No longer do they have 50 armor when upgrading. Let's hop into a custom so we can kind of peruse some of these changes live in game. So we'll kind of go over some of the things relevant to Celestial, so that's what we're primarily playing right now. We're gonna look at the creep camps, look at some of the some of the cost changes. Then I really want to revisit a fast tech build. I know it probably sucks, but I really want to revisit it. Let's see what other infernal relevant changes are. There's quite a few actually. Sovereign's Watch, the overcharge ability of this thing, can only be used near an array. So this thing. So gone are the days of flying a morph core or an arc ship across map, setting up shop, and then just spamming this ability. Also lasts a little bit less. Went from 30 to 20, but it does slightly more damage, which I assume also means this tech will make it even stronger defensively. So basically, I assume the intent is to make it more defensive than it. I don't remember offhand what the dev person wrote in their thing about it. Now, out of curiosity, I want to see what the range is. Like, how far away do you need to be before it doesn't work? And this is nearby. Near a completed. Okay. So you need to determine like the radius for that. So that was a change. Arc ships, the morph core, now it costs 200 from 100. Apparently that might have been a bug or something, I'm not sure. So going for a second arc ship is no longer super cheap. It's a little bit more expensive. Probably a good thing. Alright, I need some power. I assume that this is within range. So let's see, it starts from this, the corner, the top right corner of this building. So it's 3, 6, 9. So that's about 10 to 11 range away. Okay, so that does work. So that's about 10 range away. Roughly. 10 tiles. And that did work. Like, okay. Let's see what else. The Arc Fortress ability got changed a bit. Guardian Nexus is cheaper, which is actually pretty nice, I would say. So she got... Yeah, they can hit castle really fast. Okay, so this is like 10 range. This is like 16 range or something. So that's too far away. What about this one? That's also too far away. Okay, so that works. But that's too far. But sure, is an easier way to delete things. Alright, what else? What else? What else? Therium Purifier. Socio Hyperdrive decreased. Is that the move speed tech? Yes. Why is there Therium Purifier? Oh, because that has abilities in it. Oh, that's why. So that's cheaper. Which is actually pretty nice because this is a very nice tech. Alright, I need to get rid of this because there's no delete command. There's no delete command. Yeah, so Kree don't get bonus armor while rolling, which is good because that was stupid. Morph Cores went from 8 damage to 2 base to +6 for slight, so they don't shit on buildings anymore, but they're still like defensively useful to a degree. Prisms are have less health, which is actually pretty big for getting killed. Scythe got a boost versus air. Saber's got a boost in their base damage and damage versus heavy. It's actually kind of nuts because they went from +40 versus heavy to +52 versus heavy. Which is kind of crazy. It's a big ass boost. Alright, let's get rid of these so we can determine again. Alright, we're just gonna use this for telling. So it's 3, 6, 9. So it was on the edge of 10 before and that worked. Let's try 11. Just getting an idea, a feel for the range for Sovereign's Watch because it's only usable next to collection arrays now. Okay. So that... it's actually not too bad of a range. So like, you can still wall this and use this defensively. But you might want to keep your wall a little bit closer to up the ramp instead of below the ramp. Obviously a ramp like this, you're not going to be able to use defensively for the ability. Let's try one more tile. Hi, Neri. So, the things that I really want to try... I want to try a tech build, because it's faster now. And I want to try... sabers a bit. And unless you clear the creep. Okay, so that's... what was that? 9, 6, 9. So that was like 12 away. So I think 12 might be the maximum. Oh my god, that actually worked. So what is that at? 3, 6, 9, 12, 14, 15. So it works within 15 range. So it's still got a pretty big range on it. Now, these now give resources, and they give more resources. So on a map like this, where a creep camp is next to your array, you can probably do this pretty early. So what, that was 5... that was like 200 resources. It's kind of nuts. That's kind of nuts. For not a huge investment. Like, you can do that pretty early. I don't think just sovereigns is enough. So like, once you have 1, maybe 2 units out, you can probably do that pretty comfortably. So you want to build like a multiple sovereigns, watch for it. Setting an opponent's comp accelerates deactivation timer. Did they say that was a thing? Let's see. Let's see, damage reduced. I don't think I'm seeing that anywhere. Unless it was in the other post. Oh. Yeah, I'm not sure. We won't be able to try it out against the bot, unfortunately. So this is cheaper, which is nice. Alright. Let's tech up. Teching up is now faster by like 20 seconds, which is actually pretty nice. I still don't think a fast tech build is going to be particularly good. Especially if Seraphim were bugged before. Seraphim are the like flying or like angel dudes. Not the big beefy ones, but they're the ones that are good against creeps. They have like baseline thing that like they take reduced damage from creeps that was apparently applying to everything. So they should actually die much faster now. Means you don't really want to use them for fighting. So they made something cheaper, I thought. Upgrade duration, no, upgrade cost to tier 2 structures. Upgrade cost. It's like these abilities? Did they make Ascension thing cheaper? I know they made Guardian Nexus cheaper. No, they didn't. Okay. Alright, so the other thing with the creeps giving more, that does mean T2 evolution getting catalysts is actually probably pretty worth. To a degree. It's like, how much does this give? 80. Holy hell, this gave you 50 before. So now you're getting 60 extra. Oh my gosh, that gave 320. So like that does give some merit for a fast tier 2. Because like you can kind of do what I just did. So creeping instead of a second base might actually be more of a viable option now. Alright, I don't believe Animancers got changed at all. But they did change Cabal a bit. Also, this building is now cheaper, which is nice. It means you can go to creep faster, it means you can get upgrade faster. And I think something that is a bit underrated. I was watching Pig, and he was talking about, at one point, because he lost like a bunch of power banks to a push. It's like, oh, it's so annoying losing your power banks and getting, you know, like effectively supply blocked. So I think having just a Guardian Nexus kind of like strewn around your base is probably gonna be pretty good. Because if you surge it, your shit now gets 25 armor. It's a pretty far range. And that was something I was already utilizing, but the fact that it's cheaper now means you can probably do it a little bit more often. Now it does take 10 power. But like, one power bank basically covers that. It's not so bad. So now you can, like, defensively, I feel like Celestials are a little bit better now, because Sovereign's Watch does do more damage. It does last a shorter amount of time, and it does have to be next to a collectionary. But if this had like 15 range of tile, or 15 tiles of range, and this has like an absurd amount of range too, like defensively, you're probably chilling. At least, you know, in these areas. So I might actually have to shift how I build buildings to make sure that it's within that like 15 tile of an array. Which does mean walling will be a little bit weaker because you're going to have to use defensive structures instead of Sovereign's Watch. Right. So, the thing about these units. See how they have Creeping Guard? They take 50% damage reduction from creeps. Apparently that was applying to everything. Which means they are probably ass at fighting now. Alright, I'm curious to see how much this goes. Gave 160. Now the big guy gives 240 plus another 240. So 480 res for doing that. So I don't think it's not a terrible idea to do something like this. You do need a handful of Seraphim to be able to kill the camp initially. But by the time you do that, you'll have at least 2 charges for this. Also, I'm pretty sure this gives more of a tick rate when it's T2, I think, right? A4 dead game confirmed. Oh yeah, so is Stormgate. Stormgate's also dead, haven't you heard? Reddit told me it was dead. And Reddit is the pinnacle of news. So I only play dead games. Here's the storm. AoE4. Stormgate. I'm a dead game aficionado. Aficionado. I can't say that word. English is hard. Alright, so that was getting 20 attack, great. Okay, so it does increase it. I was like pretty sure that leveling it up does increase it. Okay, so the only other thing... Can I use this on friendly units? Okay. So this lasts for 6 seconds now. Which is nice, but I honestly don't necessarily think you ever need to upgrade Cabals because this ability is so fucking broken. It's so broken. Wow, okay, so you definitely want to kill, like, at least the health camp really early. Like, health and, because those are giving 80 a pop, which is a lot. How much was this before? So I went from 50 base to 80 base, and then I got 160, 160. This is like a tier 3. Evolution Catalyst is so fucking good. I feel like this ability is gonna get nerfed. I know everyone's been like hyper focused on like, oh, Kree and Morph Cores and, you know, early game like Celestial cheese. But I swear there's some other things that Celestial have that are even more broken that just haven't really been explored. Like, you cannot tell me that a 50% slow that reduces damage and attack speed by 50% that lasts for 40 seconds is not insane. You cannot tell me that. I do wonder if they thought about this ability when they buffed creep stuff. Like, I wonder how much they take things into account, like, without just the vacuum of, oh, creeps need to be more rewarding. Let's increase the creep bounty stuff by, you know, however much they increase by. 60% or something. Because, like, getting, what was that, 60 extra resources? It's pretty nice. But the fact that you could just immediately, like, level it up and then get 320 resources or whatever it was, seems kind of good. 20 minutes in a game, is it really going to matter? Yeah, why not? I mean, these are, like, resource camps. Like, you can also do it on siege camps. You can also do it on energy camps. You can also do it on move speed camps. Just the fact that you can instant do it as well, I think is pretty good. Hey, look at that number. That's a good number right there. Because that's one thing I'm trying to remember to do. And I was noticing that Pig wasn't doing it, and that's not, you know, anything against Pig or whatever. He's just the person I was watching that's playing Celestials after the patch. Where, like, you can be posturing with your army and, like, doing stuff, and literally just send one unit to a camp. Like, oh, you're, I don't know, you're fighting Link right here, but you're worried about vision back here. You just send one unit and you pop catalyst on it. Bada bing, bada boom. Wait, that gives Therium. Oh, wait. Hold the phone. Hold on. Hold it. What map is this? Broken something or another? Unlike Jagged Maw, this is a lot more accessible and a lot less annoying to utilize. But because it's giving more resources, right? So that gave 120 terrarium. So if you kill it early, and then you boost it with catalyst, you can get like a ton of resources. Specifically terrarium. Alright. So that was a quick little look-see. So I don't think proxying stuff and like being ultra aggressive as Celestials is dead. It's just not as strong, which is a good thing, because it was definitely a little too good. Sovereign's Watch still has pretty good range as long as you're next to a collection area. It looked to be about 15-ish tiles of range, which is pretty good. Now what I want to do, really quick, I really want to figure out a fast tech build. I know it's probably ass, but because it's 20 seconds faster, does that make a difference? Because if it's 20 seconds faster, that means you get Seraphim out faster. You get Seraphim out faster, you can start taking camps faster. If you take camps faster, you're cooler. And if you're cooler, you'll get all the chicks, I guess. I don't know where I was going with that. Profit, exactly. Profit. But the question is, when is it viable? Is it even viable? So what do we need? We want to save this for Legion Hall. We need to make this. Let's pull that. I don't remember if I went Prism first or Creation Chamber first. I think I went Prism first, maybe? Question mark. I don't remember offhand. You do need 100 for this. I think I could go Prism Creation Chamber, and that probably works out better. Yeah, that was super slow. That felt super slow. Do I need to build this faster? Or would it be better to use this to prism and then make a creation chamber faster? Baseline, it takes like 40 seconds. I can just do this in 10 seconds. Or I could use it to make a purifier. Let's actually do that instead. Let's try making purifier first. So that gives you a prism. And I really wish there was a restart button for lobby. I imagine they'd eventually add it. Okay, let's try purifier first. Then I might float terrarium, so maybe it's not worth doing that. Let's do that. Then purifier. So this is a lot cheaper. It's only 125 instead of 225. But I also don't know if it's like a necessity. Actually, Because the cost is the same as building Prism. So Prism is probably just better, because I can just leave this here. So maybe I don't need this. But then what do I use the warp core for? Morph core? Guess I could just use it for the creation chamber. Let's use it for... God damn it. I always hit report bug. Well, I feel like the chambers hold up overall. True. It's mostly getting the 100 terrarium. So let's do Prism first. Let's pull the first Prism to terrarium and build a Prism and send that to Luminite Mine. So something like that. And then this is going to build the creation chamber. So that we don't have to wait 40 seconds. Then again... Yeah, let's try it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Maybe that one should go to Therium. That was faster, I guess. Of course, the time that we save doing this, we still have to spend time getting this, because I think it's like 15 seconds for a morph core, so it's an extra 30 seconds. Okay, so I think I should pull that. Basically just need more terrarium. They only cost 100 of those, so I can probably be making another prism. We might be able to get that to like a 210. 210 start on the first Seraphim. And we still have the second one. Now I don't know if I can kill this with just one. But I think I could kill it too. Actually, maybe one could have. I kind of don't mind the feel of that. Let's try it in an actual game. So I think what we do is pull Prism immediately. Second Prism goes on Terrarium. Then I Creation Chamber with Morph Core. Once I have enough to... Do I move it once I have enough to age up? Age up. Tech up. Sorry. Terminology. Oh yeah, I'm trying out streamer mode. It gets rid of chat and I can't see players' names. I don't know if that does it for them. Like if they see my name or not. I don't think it's worth having on necessarily, but oh, I forgot to build a person. I am curious to see how it feels. The problem with using, or with not doing this, is I don't know if I have enough, I think the timing might be a little bit slower. Because it goes from 10-second build time to 40-second build time. I feel like that's pretty long. Yeah, that's just me. Wait, it might be better to use, wait, no, this needs to stay there. It might be better using it for the Legion Hall. It very well might be. We can try out variations. Yeah, I could have gotten it probably below 210. I hate that it uses the ability at the start. Okay, let's send that down. Go kill that. Oh, was I not building it? No, I thought I was. Oops. That was 450. Ooh. Gross. Oopsie. Should have paid attention to my power. Okay, we have way too much hair. Oh, because I meant to pull one off. It's nice I can just kind of fly around and kill stuff with this. It is definitely pretty nice. I need to look for a plant. Oh, hello plant. Found the plant. Ooh, that hurts. thought I made some animancers. So then. I don't have vision because I don't have any power. So we could probably do the early game a little bit different. I liked getting the camps. I do want to see the replay though. I do want to see that. I started playing Stormgate. I've been playing Stormgate. Celestial versus Celestial is the link. True. The sound design for... I don't even know if it's the sound design or if like their sounds just aren't working. But a lot of stuff for Celestial, like sound-wise, isn't working particularly effectively. Did I quit AOE4? Oh yeah, totally. Definitely, definitely. For sure, for sure. Alright, I want to watch the replay for that. I want to look at the early game. Actually, I can look at the overview too. So, they got more resources because they had more collection arrays than we did. Which I think I needed to use the resources that I was getting from creeping for a collection array a lot earlier than I was. I think instead of moving my arc ship, I just leave it in the main base for the terrarium. And then I just make a morph core. And that will be a better way of doing it. Celestial's missing all its sense, sure. How do mirror matches feel? It's hard to tell because everyone sucks at the game because it's super new. Celestial mirror feels better now that it's not potential like morph core spam. So before, I think a lot of celestial mirrors kind of devolved into spamming morph cores from watching like tournament stuff or like super early cheesy stuff. So I think it might be a little bit better for celestials. I don't really know about the other two matchups, Vanguard versus Vanguard and oh, did I hit the date thing? Oops. I don't know about Celestial or Vanguard versus Vanguard and Infernal versus Infernal. I'm not entirely sure. Because I don't play those factions. True, I'm a Raid Shadow Legends main. I didn't stop playing AoE4. I still play AoE4. I literally streamed AoE4 yesterday. Alright, so they probably went for expand first. As expected. By the way, I have the like streamer mode on, which like hides player names and you can't chat. But I can see their player name, but I can't see my player name. So does that mean the replay is putting me in their perspective? That's so weird. Okay. So like resource-wise, they're going to be ahead right now. Now the intent with the fast attack thing is to try and... because that's 200 res. That's 160 res. Does that really make a huge difference? I'm not sure. Okay, Wendy can kill that pretty comfortably. I think what I should have done with that, instead of building this thing, was build a morph core and go for an array. See, like, resource-wise, they're probably still ahead just because they're passively gathering. Then again, they're not really gathering anything extra. They haven't taken a third. They are going for a third now, though. Where needs that? Oh, I'm going for this now. So 4 is pretty comfortable for taking like most things on the map, I felt like. I also forgot about this thing. I probably could have cheesed it. And by cheesed it, I mean just use catalyst or whatever. Okay. So like, the creeping kind of equalizes a bit of the res diff, but I think if I just went for a faster secondary using a morph core, it would have been better. Instead you have sarcasm. Friendo sarcasm. Hi, Carson. It is called sarcasm. Okay, how about this time we don't make the early creation chamber with Morph Core, we'll save it for a Legion Hole. Let's see how that goes. Where'd Doggo? Doggo? Where'd Doggo? There, Doggo. Okay, that felt a little bit better. Wait, is this cheaper? Is that cheaper? Okay, you better run. What is that sound? Okay, let's bring this back. Parallel, me. Okay, that was definitely a lot faster. This will be done by like 2 minutes or something. Actually, let's make a morph core and have it go over there. There's a problem. Getting a second Seraphim out, it'll be a little bit slower. Oh, forgot I didn't go. Let's see if these can kill that or not. Okay, so I need to make units earlier, is that? Or not Seraphim earlier, because obviously they don't do anything instead of. But I think the timing works out pretty well overall. I think conceptually it's there. Just gotta work out some of the stuff. Obviously I don't need more than 4 Seraphim. 4 is definitely enough. Alright. So I think that timing worked out better. It was faster. Faster is good. I should probably scan. If they don't have a natural, then I don't take my natural and I just make units. I think that needs to be the way I do it. I can also technically use Seraphims against the Hedgehogs, since they have to switch modes to attack. I think I'd be fine if I played it. Not going for a second array if I don't see them on a base. What I can also do is make that little scouting unit from the creation thingamabob. And I can have that just sitting at like a base. We shall see though. We gotta refine it. Gotta refine it. It might still just be trash, to be honest. It might still be trash. I wonder how this is gonna change. be interesting. So still very Celestial heavy, but I don't know how many players or people have actually played since the patch. This patch came out like 1 p.m. my time, so people that play in my morning time may not have played it yet. I probably won't notice much of a difference for Celestial stuff because I wasn't really playing the way that a lot of Celestials were. Intentionally. Oh, is that cheaper now? I just realized. Wait, was it cheaper? Is it cheaper? The hall with the core. Yeah, we were gonna build the hall with core. It seemed a bit faster. Do I have enough resources to do this? Let's see. Probably. Okay, they're going for aggression. Ooh, I fucking sniped it. Get Shrek. Wait, those actually still do pretty good against cons. Wait, hold the pen. Hold up, hold the pen. This actually traded pretty well. Okay, I definitely moved down a little too early. Alright, we moved down too early. If I didn't move down early and I just followed the ramp, we were fine. But I went down too early. But that worked better. That worked better not immediately going for the expansion. But then I went for the expansion a little too early. Cheaper is the hull cheaper? I don't think the cost changes drastically, it's just the time. I can check real quick. Oh, am I on Vanguard? Ugh, God, I hate that. Once again. It's happened to me 3 times. Hopefully they make it so if you're playing versus, it puts you back in versus, and whatever faction you're playing, it just thinks that faction. Make it so much easier. Okay, this actually should work a little bit better on Jagma. Just because the distance. It's a little bit harder to go from one side to the other. So... Oh, it is cheaper. Yeah. It's cheaper by 100. Which I think is the same for both. Although the Therium cost is the same. So it's interesting. But it does build faster, which I think matters. Started that a little bit late. Okay, next time it turns in, I'm gonna move it over. Probably should have moved it over instantly. I was trying to build the wrong building. Let's take the risk. See, because they might have expanded there and I wouldn't know. Power is definitely an issue with us. If I want to also scan. I'm gonna go scout really quick and see if they're in this natural. Okay, they're not, so. They seem a little bit paranoid about me doing something overly aggressive. I get energy for these. See if 3 of these can kill that or not.